player are you using today? Because this is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna be using Invincible LaMelo Ball. That's definitely my favorite card that's came out all year.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Wiseman in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Philadelphia, he out there with Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now, here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Nembhard. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Siakam. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And so here is Indiana. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Halliburton against Maxey. Such a wide-open look.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Wiseman with the rebound. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. 2 points. That one goes. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Puts it up from 12. And it's Mathurin, top of the key. And the Pacers, another 3.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. And we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And he comes up with the deuce.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Halliburton outside. Passes it to Mathurin. Puts it up from 12. And yes, it's good. Mathurin's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Wiseman. Scoreless thus far. Knocked away. And the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Wiseman. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Okoro in for Andrew Nembhard. Here's P. This game he had 10 points. Hield kicks to Brown. Inside. P with the bucket. 6 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Siakam. Lets it go from 11. Indiana again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there it is for him. That's now 8 points for P.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Halliburton.
Philadelphia foul.
Hasn't made one yet.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop, taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And Indiana making a change here. Mills is checked in. That's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Cornette passes to Brown. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hield outside. Pass to P. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. And it's Brown missing. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton is out there with Okoro. Then it's Nesmith. Then there's Toppin. And it's Mills in at the small forward. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Cavaliers, played really well. He scored 10 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. It was just his night. The effort he put forth is what allowed him to have such a big game. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
And, you know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Passes it to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. Feeds to Toppin. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Puts up a three. Nesmith can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 14. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now, here's Nesmith. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Now, here's Mills. Defense right on him. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's P. Covered by Siakam. The 76ers need to get off a shot. McCain's shot is off. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
42.
And so it's Indiana with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. He out there with Paul George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target from outside. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Here's George. The shot's good.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Pacers leading by 14. Halliburton on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Nembhard. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 9.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Halliburton against Maxey. Halliburton, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Dante Exum is checked in for Philadelphia. Victor Oladipo comes in for Hardaway. And a change for the Pacers. Toppin's checked in. Here's Wiseman. Still yet to score. Pass to Nembhard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Oladipo looking very comfortable from this area, and I think it helps when he's looking to shoot from there.
And here's Halliburton. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Halliburton. The shot missing. The 76ers trail by 9. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at some numbers for Pete, he's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Oladipo hits them both.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Halliburton. Mills passes to Neesmith. Kicks it to Toppin. Pocket 6. Indiana again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
That's his
The
first
76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That free throw, no good. The 76ers making a switch here. Heald's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Shepard's checked in for Halliburton. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now, here's Okoro. He has yet to score. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's the Pacers with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. We'll be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in the point. Here's Siakam. Good on the 13-footer. And the Pacers lead by 8.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Toppin, he grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Back to Embiid. Maxey finds Embiid. Maxey attacking. That shot off. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's blocked. Maxey on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Siakam outside. A floater. Good D by Embiid.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Siakam inside. Embiid's there. Siakam's shot is off. Here's George driving to the basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Benedict Mathurin. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
That free throw good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Wiseman's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Paul George.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Maxey against Halliburton. Siakam outside. It's Nembhard on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Nembhard's shot is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to P. Back to Hardaway. That one good for 2. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. Because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
Embiid with the steal. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. He passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Back to George. Over Mathurin. The offensive rebound. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 1. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Maxey.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made the big moments.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway's checked in for Victor Oladipo. The Pacers also with the sub. Toppin's checked in. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. Passes to Pete. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
Sixers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Halliburton. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Toppin can't get it to go. How the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. He passes to Maxey. Here's P. Good! And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Shot clock at 6. But 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the game.
All right, everybody, the last section gets a free T-shirt. Pull up the shirt. Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
That's his second.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
At the line for 2, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Two.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Toppin.
And look at Wiseman stepping up here, showing he's ready to shoulder the pressure of the moment.
So they foul intentionally.
We have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
So Philadelphia wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.